Hi, I'm Vicki Haddock, authentic leadership coach and author. And I had a question come in this week from a client that I felt was valuable to address here. And the question was, how do I go from being an individual contributor to a people leader? And today I particularly want to address the mindset aspect of going from an individual contributor to a people leader, because I think this is the place where we can make that transition first. One of the things I learned about leadership many years ago in my early days of leadership learning and training is that a title doesn't make you a leader. So, first of all, if you're waiting for someone to give you a title to think that you're a leader, that's the piece of mindset that we want to adjust. And also, if you think that having a title is going to make people follow you as a leader, that's also a perspective that we want to adjust. So, a leader with a title who doesn't know how to lead people is just someone out wandering around, right? And we all and know and have been parts of groups where there was very informal leaders who were listened to far more than the people who may have had a title. So the mindset shift that I want you to think about is you are leading people all the time. So begin to embody that you are a leader now, no matter what your title is. If you are working with people, influencing people in any way, you are in a leadership role. Now, let's take this out of just the workplace into life in general. Because if you are a parent, you are a leader of those kids. Just the title, mom or dad, makes you inherently a leader. If you're a part of a bigger family, maybe you're a son or a daughter. I mean, we're all sons and daughters to somebody, right? And that means that we have a role of leadership within those families. We could begin to think about leadership as influence. And then, of course, we want to be cognizant of the type of influence that we are impacting on other people. So, when you can begin to think about the ways that you influence people already in your life, start with drawing a circle on the paper that's you. And there we get some fun little hearts. And then draw a next circle out. And in that next ring out, put the names of the people that you cross paths with every day. And that becomes your first zone of influence. And then begin to think about yourself as a leader engaging with these people. And how do you want to do that? And then you might draw a second tier outside of that and think about who are the people you interact with within 1 week's time, and then go another circle out and think about the people that you interact with in a month's time. And think about that is your zone or your sphere of influence. And I imagine that you're going to find you already have a rather large zone or sphere of influence that you didn't even know was there. So then begin to think of yourself as a leader of those people, and how do you want to interact with them from that perspective? That's a mindset shift that helps you then make an easier transition from the idea of individual contributor to people leader. Because when we see ourselves as already being the thing that we're moving towards, well, then we embody that in a way that really, truly, then we are that already. And then, of course, eventually, you might have a title that goes along with that. So if you have additional questions about that, let me know. Drop a comment below or use the submission form below to submit an additional question for me. So thanks for being here today and following along on this series of authentic leadership lessons. Take care.